Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stace and this is my little reading corner. And today's video I'm going to talk about the books that I'm going to read over the summer. When I say over the summer, it's going to consist of books that I'm going to want to read in July and August because I don't work during the summer because I work in a school. So I could be at home with my children. So in between the days we are going out or going on holiday, or I think we've got hospital appointments and me decorating, I will be recharging my batteries, hopefully sat in the garden where it's not too hot, sipping cold drinks, maybe having some picnics in the garden with the boys and reading a really good book. And I picked out 8 books. That might be over, but hopefully I can read them all before I go back in September, but we'll see. The first book I actually have started on my Kindle, because we are already into July, is The Summer at the Santorini Bookshop by Rebecca Raisin. I started this a few days ago and I'm already enjoying it. I am going to have picked a lot of books that I'm out of my comfort zone this year. Purely because I want to try something new. I have read books like this before a couple of years ago through the summer and I really enjoyed them. So I don't know why I don't read more of them. So yeah, there'll be more than fantasy and historical fiction book reviews coming soon. But this book is about, after losing her job as a book scout, hopeless romantic Evie needs a fresh start. So when she hears that her eccentric grandmother has just taken on a small bookshop in Santorini, Evie jumps at the chance to visit her. But life in the island is not as it seems. Grandma has a tempestuous relationship with her landlord and he's threatening to take the bookshop away from her. So when Gran asks Evie to fake date her landlord's Greek god of a grandson, Georgios, to keep the family on side, she reluctantly agrees. As the sun sets on Evie's Greek holiday, can she save the bookshop and fake date her way to love? I've just got to the part in this book where Evie has been on her first date with Giorgio, and her grandmother's also bought a load of dogs as well, so there's dogs in it. So yeah, really enjoying it. So yeah, I've got high hopes for this one. The next one I haven't bought yet. I was about to order it actually on Amazon, but I have just noticed it's come on Kindle Unlimited. And that is The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Laurie Gilmore. Now I read the the Spice Pumpkin Cafe, sorry, a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I flew through it. So I thought, why not? Why not carry on with a series that you're really enjoying? This one just feels summery for me because it mentions strawberries and I think it is set in the summer, but it's again it can be read as the series or a standalone from Dream Harbour. As world-renowned chef, single dad Archer never planned on moving to a small town, let alone running a pancake restaurant, but Dream Harbour needs a new chef and Archer needs a community to help raise his daughter Olive. Iris has never been managed to hold down a job for more than a few months, so when she suggested that Archer is looking for a living nanny, she almost runs in the opposite direction. Now Iris finds herself in a whole new world, one where her gorgeous new boss lives right across the hall and likes to cook topless. Keeping everything strictly professional should be easy, right? So yeah, it sounds summery. Again, it's a book out of my comfort zone, but do you know what? I'm going to go for it. The next one is a physical book that I never heard of before, but I actually liked when I read the back of it. And that is The Lost in the Garden by Adam S. Leslie. This is a story about Heather, Rachel and Antonia who are going to Almaby. Sorry, really pronunciation bad. Heather needs to find her boyfriend who, like so many, went and never came back. Rachel has a mysterious package to deliver and her life depends on it. And Antonia, poor love-struck Antonia, just wants the chance to spend the day with Heather. So they set off through the English countryside in which nature thrives in ambience and the summer lasts forever. And as they travel through the ever-shifting geography and encounter strange voices in the fizz of shortwave radio, the harder it is to become to tell friend from foe. got some vibes from this book also, so it's definitely one that I want to read over the summer. Again, one I can't wait to read. There are so many that I can't wait to read. I wish I could just read all the time. The next one I never heard of before, brought it, and now I'm kind of seeing it everywhere on Book Talk, and that is Pachinko, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, by Min Ji Lee. And this is set in Korea in 1911, where teenage Sunja, the adored daughter of a crippled fisherman, falls for a wealthy Yakzua. He promises her the world, but when she discovers she's pregnant and that her lover is married, she refuses to be brought. Facing ruin, she accepts an offer of marriage from a gentle minister passing through on his way to Japan. Following a man she barely knows to a hostile country where she has no friends, Sunja will be forced to make some difficult choices. Her decisions will echo through the ages. I picked this up because it's historical fiction, B, set in another country. I've never read a book about that is set in Korea. So yeah, I picked this one up, and another one I just can't wait to get to. The next one, I've seen it lots of times. I've wanted to buy it for a very long time, and I finally have. And it's very popular, and it's won quite a few awards with Waterstones, and that is Butter by Asako Yuzuki. Gourmet cook Manoko, I again apologise if I am saying these names completely wrong, sits in a Tokyo detention centre convicted of serial murders of lonely businessmen who she is said to have seduced with her delicious home cooking. She refuses to speak with any press, that is until journalist Rika writes a letter asking her for a recipe for a beef stew, and Kaijai can't resist writing back. Rika rarely cooks more than instant ramen, but as her conversations with Kaijai unfold, they seem closer to a masterclass in food, which journalists research. With each meal, Rika eats under Kaijai's close instruction. Something is awakening in her body. Might she and Kaijai have more in common than she once thought? So yeah, nice little thriller mystery, I suppose. But again, it's translated, and I do love reading translated books. Which moves us on to another translated book by Mei Mochizuki, and that is The Full Moon Coffee Shop. It's my kind of book. It's got cats on, so I do love reading about animals, especially cats and dogs. So, and there's a little willow on the top of the moon, so I thought I had to get it. This is under a glittering full moon. A Kyoto coffee shop appears, only where and when it's needed. It's run by talking cats, so this makes the book even more brilliant because it's got talking cats in. Serving delicious dessert and old age astrological wisdom. This coffee shop attracts customers who have lost their way in life, and a failed video game developer to a romantically challenged TV director. In the middle of the night, the feline guides will set everyone on their destined paths. So yeah, can't wait to read that one. It's nice and short actually. So yeah, I have two more. And the next one is The Mysterious Bakery on Rue de Paris by Evie Woods. Now, I've seen this keeps popping up when I do different random searches on Amazon when I'm looking for a new read. And if that happens, if I keep seeing a book or it keeps popping up on my search, it's a sign I've got to get it. So I had to buy it. For Edie Lane, a recipe for disaster doesn't require that many ingredients. Take an unhealthy amount of wishful thinking and a sprinkle of desperation. And that's how Edie left everything behind in Ireland for her dream job in a bakery in Paris. Except the bakery isn't in Paris, and neither is Eddie. Eddie. This might not be where Edie intends to be, but she soon realises exactly where she needs to be. I just thought from that it's very mysterious, so yeah, another one I can't wait to read. And the last book that I'm going to talk about is again a book out of my comfort zone, but I've seen it everywhere, so again I've taken it as a sign. And it's Seven Summers by Page 2. Very lovely summery cover. I love it. I love the shells. It's just simple, but spirit shouts summer. 6 summers ago, Liv and Finn meet working in a bar on a rugged Cornish coastline, where a night of passion ends in tragedy. Their hearts are bound together but Finn must return home to LA, so they make a promise. Finn will come back every year, and if they are single, they will spend the summer together. This summer, Liv crosses paths with Tom, a mysterious newcomer. As the wildflowers bloom, they begin to fall for one another, and Liv starts to picture a world where her heart isn't broken each year. Now Liv must make an impossible choice, and when she discovers the shocking reason that Tom has left home, she needs to trust her heart even more. Yeah, bit romance. For what, I'm not a big romance reader, but I'm hoping going for it, I will read more romance books. Whether it's my age, I don't know, or I'm becoming soppy in my old age, I don't know. But yeah, another one that I definitely can't wait to read. So there we have it. We have quite a few books that I want to get through for July and August and kind of the little beginning of September, because once we reach September, we know what that means. I want spooky books, autumnal feeling books, and cozy fantasies. So yeah, so let me know what you're reading this summer, or what are your summer plans this summer. Do you get much time off in the summer? But yeah, let me know what you're reading. Have you already picked all the books that you want to read over the summer? Let me know in the comments below. And I will see you again next time for another video. Bye!